Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Hollow Knight. Last time on Hollow Knight, I did something I didn't really expect to be able to do. I defeated the 4th Pantheon with all 4 bindings on. This time I'm going to be doing some Radiant battles, hopefully completing the last 2 Radiant battles in the game. And as I mentioned the last time, while doing Radiant battles, I would rather have on the Shaman Stone. Maybe instead of the Quick Slash, let's put on the Shaman Stone and figure out what I would like for a 2 slot. A 2 charm slot charm. The 2 Radiant battles that we have left are the White Defender and the Absolute Radiance. What would I like for those? Maybe the Grimchild? The Grimchild could get some hits on in the Absolute Radiance while I have to be dodging things all the time? Sure. Let's put on the Grimchild. It's a strange choice, but let's go for it. So the White Defender is first. Let's go. For the White Defender, I'm not sure what my estimate is going to be. My estimate for how many attempts on the Radiant version it's going to take for the White Defender. Not many. Maybe 1, because I've gotten much better at the White Defender while doing the 4th Pantheon. Also, had to turn down my speakers a little bit so that the sound doesn't come in through my microphone and the desktop audio. Anyway, I've gotten a lot better at the White Defender due to my 4th Pantheon attempts. So I believe I can defeat the White Defender without taking damage relatively easily. Now I did just take damage, so I clearly can't do it all the time. So perhaps based on that, I should be guessing something other than 1. Maybe I should be guessing 3. Uh-oh, he almost got me there. Alright, there goes the attuned version. I wonder if the Ascended will add any additional complications. I imagine not. It seems like the additional complications have been added mainly in the easier fights. Ignoring Markov, of course. So one of the things that I want to mention near the beginning of this episode is that last time I put on the screen that my all bindings attempt in the 4th Pantheon took me about 2.5 hours. Although that is technically true, that's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is that I spent many attempts in the 4th Pantheon not just doing the all 4 bindings. So overall, I think I ended up spending a little more time in the 4th Pantheon in order to get the all 4 bindings than I did in the 3rd Pantheon, getting all 4 bindings. Just because I tried in the 4th Pantheon with other types of binding combinations than I did in the other 3 Pantheons that I've done that in. There goes the Ascended version. Did not get hit at all in the Ascended version. So I could pull this off on my first try in Radiant. Let's see. And I was talking the whole time about things other than the battle. Maybe I should continue talking about things that are other than the battle again. Maybe not, though. So one of the things that I've said many times about this battle recently is that the patterns of the balls that he throws, I've gotten much better at those patterns. Now granted, I use those patterns mainly to know when I can heal, and that's not relevant in the Radiant version. But still, knowing those patterns does help me every time, just to know what he's about to do, so that I can dodge everything that he does. And being a little bit further away, dodge through that. I don't think I was high enough to jump over it there. Being a little bit further away from him is good, which means using spells is a good way to deal with the Radiant version. Oh, there he goes. Haha, got him. So, one try on the Radiant version of the White Defender. Wonderful. Next, there's one thing I want to check, because I've defeated every boss now. If we look at this, I've defeated every boss, at least on the attuned version. Does that mean that the door on the right opens? Or do I have to beat them all with Radiance, or something else? Oh, it opens! Alright, what's in here? It is myself. Not bug, nor beast, nor god. Oh, that's a the notification there. I think that was from my Hunter's Journal. Did I add something to my Hunter's Journal? And hopefully it's at the bottom. Void Idol. Rare artifact from a time before Hollow Nest. Contains a drop of liquid from the abyss. Is this what I just got? I don't know. Inspired or mad, those ancient bugs, they devoted their worship to no lord or power or strength, but to the very darkness itself. The Seal of Binding. I think we got the Seal of Binding when we went through the Path of Pain. Oh, and I never noticed that the Radiance was in my journal, did I? No, I must have noticed that. If not, I'll add it to my list at the end of this episode. So I got a Void Idol. Cool. I'm gonna check that again after we defeat the Radiant version of all the bosses to see if it's different. So now the Absolute Radiance. The problem with the Absolute Radiance is that I just haven't fought this boss very much. I haven't fought the Radiance nor the Absolute Radiance very often. So this is going to take some more tries. Don't know how many more tries, but it's going to take more tries. Let's go Absolute Radiance. And remember, I just need to learn how to dodge everything. That's all. Just learn how to dodge everything. Oh, failure already. Did not dodge everything. Oh, there it goes again. Let's heal. I mean, technically, healing is not great. Didn't help there. Not when he's dealing 4 damage a pop. But I really need to be doing this without taking any damage. So I really need to learn how to dodge these attacks. This is part of the reason that I'm doing the Radiant version of the Absolute Radiance before I do bindings on the 5th Pantheon, because this will help. This will help practice for the 5th Pantheon, as well as completing this part of the game too. So, I have to know what he's about to do. So he's doing spells. Spells annoy me. Oh, darn it. I did not know that he was doing the swords. So sometimes he does 3 spells, and sometimes he does 4. That's good to know, that it's variable like that. And then also I just need to get better at dodging everything, clearly. Clearly. Let's go. I think I'm trying to put hits on the Absolute Radiance a little bit much. I should be focused more on learning how to dodge the attacks. Put the hits on when you know you can. Like there. There I knew I could put hits on. One more set of swords. It's always 3 swords. Oh gosh. I think it's always 3 swords. Also, I need to learn how to dodge the same direction as the swords are coming. Oh my gosh. I'm going to guess that this is going to take me 25 attempts on the Radiant version of this. I think this is going to take all episode. Guess I generally need to stay a little far away from her, just in case she does something like the radial swords or the beams of light. There's sideways swords. There is that. Okay. This is the one where you actually have some time that you know that you can hit her. Up and down swords. Alright. I have some time that I know I can hit her, but don't have much opportunity to hit her. Great. That was good. Radial swords, no problem. These beams of light I think are good for me to hit her. Oh, and we're into the next phase. Wonderful. Let's go to the next phase. And in this phase, I think I want to be kind of on the side, but only a little bit on the side. Okay, I hear that. Dodge those, hit her with a spell. Basically, while I have my soul, I'm going to try to hit her with spells. I fell off. Falling off only did me 2 damage. Get a little bit further away. I got away because of the swords, and then she hit me with the swords anyway. Okay, sideways swords. And then what? Spells. Spells we can hit her a couple times. Good. Ho! We're at the next part. Don't die going up. Oh! No, I died going up. Should have dashed. I saw that it was directly on me and I didn't know which way to go. Don't worry about which way to go, just dash. But I got past the second part. The first time on Ascended, I got past the second part. And then there's going up, and then there's the third part. Or fourth part, depending on how you count them. I guess there's 4 parts to the battle. I died on the third part this time, or the last time. Sideways swords. Then what? Oh gosh, just sat right there. Sat right in the shot for some reason. Oh, I dashed into the swords at the bottom, or the spikes at the bottom. Surprisingly, I'm not in a situation where I'm only at 1 health. I don't know what of the things I did that only dealt me 2 damage. I'm assuming it was dashing into the spikes myself, but that means that I can get hit one more time now that I've healed up. Okay, where is she? She's right on top of me. Probably not the best place. But I did get some hits in before she did the sideways swords. She only did the sideways swords twice though, instead of 3 times. So she can vary that up too. Or maybe it's only twice in this arena, and it was 3 times in the first arena. Let's see, is it 2 sideways swords? Oh, it's only 2. The swords get a little bit easier in this arena. Oh gosh. That was poor. I was going for hits when I should not have been going for hits. Should have been dodging, like always. Always you should be dodging. What's going on? The swords. Radial swords. And then spells. Oh no! The spell got me. Well, I'm getting better. Am I getting better fast enough to defeat this in 1 episode? That's the question. I'm not sure. But I am getting better. So, a couple hits at the beginning, and then beware of radial swords. Couple hits, beware the radial swords. There's the radial swords. Up and down swords are a problem. All the cardinal swords are a problem. Great time to hit her with a spell. Good time to hit her with a spell. Alright, remember, there's 3 of these. Oh gosh. So the spikes at the bottom only deal me 2 damage. I mean, that's useful for the Ascended and not useful at all for the Radiant version of this fight. But I've learned something for the Ascended version, I guess. You'd rather get hit by a spike than a sword. I guess that's true in life as well. Spikes are less bad than swords. Okay, what is she doing? That. Okay, watch out. Kind of imagined she would do radial swords there, so I was ready to dodge it. Oh gosh. That was difficult. I don't know if there was a great way for me to dodge both of those things at the same time. There probably was a way, but I don't know if there was a great way. Okay, get away. Oh, we're already at the next part. How about that? As long as it's not on me, I can go upward. Uh-oh. Now, this part. All you need to do is learn how to dodge the spells. You learn how to dodge spells, the Grim will take care of it. I need to learn how to dodge the spells, though. The Grim did not have enough chance to take care of it. What charms am I wearing? I'm wearing the Mark of Pride. The Mark of Pride is actually wonderful. The Fragile Strength is doing me good things. The Shaman Stone and the Grim. I think those are my charms. I like having the Grim here. It may not be the best choice, but I don't know what would be a better choice. So I think using the Grim is fine. What are you doing? I'm expecting swords. Okay, sideways swords from the right. Alright, managed to dodge all of that. That was some tricky stuff to dodge. And then I immediately do dumb things. I hit her with a spell when she's attacking. You don't hit her with a spell when she's attacking. You do that when she's not attacking. Absolute Radiance. You are a hard one indeed. Indeed, I say. Starting with spells. Spells is not so bad of a start. That's not so bad of a start either. Now, if I just don't get hit by those swords, those would be good. Okay, spells again. That was good. Good again. How about that? Already heading on to the next part of the battle. I think that's because of how effectively I was able to use spells there. Healing up, so that I have the opportunity to get hit one more time, maybe. I think I need one more health for that, though. And when are we going to get that? I have no idea. Probably going to be an opportunity, though. Nope. There's not an opportunity. Just death. Ugh, I can defeat this on Ascended. I swear that I can. I can defeat this on Radiance. What am I talking about? Ascended. I can defeat this on Radiant mode. I just need to actually do it. Possessing the skill is not enough. You have to actually effectively use it. Otherwise, you can claim nothing. You claim no benefit from merely having skill. You need to also use it. And that's what I'm not doing. Alright. These spells, I mainly just want to avoid them. That did not go well. We can do better. What do I need? I need to dodge horizontal swords better. I need to not go for as many hits as I'm going for. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm going for too many hits, and I'm getting hurt because of it. So don't go anywhere right here. There we go. Dodge these spells. Horizontal swords. I just jumped through, always dashed through. That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. I mean, the second part of that was more a mistake than it just being unfortunate. But the first part of that was mainly unfortunate. Ooh, radial swords. Yeah, I'm getting hit by everything. There's not one thing that I need to focus on. What can I say? I did not expect a full episode worth of Ascended versions of the Absolute Radiance, but man, this is difficult. Must get better at this battle, though. Well, this one is going well so far. As long as I can continue that. Oh my gosh, I need my dash through abilities. Probably not the best time to use a spell. It worked out, but it only barely worked out. And I couldn't have known that it was going to work out. Still, it seems like the first part of the battle, one of the possible strategies is to just use spells whenever you think they might be the right choice. Because then you end that part of the battle quickly enough that you don't get into too many hard problems. Excellent. She keeps using these abilities. I shall do fine, I think. Okay, what direction is that? Okay. Oh, the swords. What's going on? Spells? Spells? We're not at the next part? No! I think if I would have jumped right there and used a spell, we would have been at the third part. I think that's what would have happened. Which means I'm getting closer. I'm getting more consistent at getting closer, I guess. I've gotten closer than this before, but I'm getting more consistent at getting more than halfway through the second part. Now, risky strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I see a time to use a spell? Yes. I used a spell. Another time to use a spell? Used a spell. I saw a time to use a spell, did not have the soul. But I tried. My strategy was working in my mind. Great. We might be getting through this part pretty quickly. Yes, we are, in fact, through the first part already. Haha. Let's go. Next part. Where is the Radiance? Oh, that was good. That was a good use of Descending Dark there. These are spells. So maybe I can tell when the spells are coming based on what she looks like. Probably not. Ho-ho. I haven't gotten hit once. And I'm to the third part of this battle. Oh gosh, got hit on the third part of the battle. Now remember, dodge all the spells. Don't worry about everything else. Dodge the spells. You know that she's always doing spells. Darn it. Almost. But I got through the first and second part without getting hit. That's a pretty good go. But I will get there, eventually. After maybe hours of practice. Maybe hours. But we'll get there. Start with 3 hits. Good. Good set of hits. Okay, she's too far away. Don't worry about it. Oh gosh, I went for a hit there when I should have been dodging the sword. 1, 2, 3 swords. There we go, we have spells. And we're at the next part. I can heal up to full again. My ascended strategies are working. For the first part of the battle. Second part. Where is she? Right in the center. Okay, I see sideways swords. Oh, dashed the wrong direction somehow. Don't know how I accomplished that. Not in a great spot to avoid damage, but I did avoid it. That was a good spell. And we got hit on the third phase, the first beam of light. I've gotten better at the first phase. Second phase, still working on. First part of the battle. How effectively can we get through it without getting hit? I did it last time. How about this time? Okay, use a spell there. Careful of these knives. Okay, just stay away. Don't even use a spell. Now use a spell. Dodge these. Don't think it's good for us hitting her yet. That was a good hit. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Whoa, those were dangerous. Dodged them all though. Questionable hit there, but it triggered the next part of the phase, next phase of the battle, I guess. And here we are, having not gotten hit in the first phase again. Feel more confident in the first phase. Oh, I jumped into it for some reason. Oh, that was a great time to use the Descending Dark. What are we doing here? Spells. Ooh, should have been able to dodge that. Oh, we're at the next part. We're at the third part again. My trick to this part so far, which I'm not sure is a great trick yet, is to be in the air when it's about to come. Now remember, dodging the spells is much more important than hitting the Absolute Radiance. I mean, I know it. I wasn't able to do it, but I was trying. We're very close. Getting to the second phase a lot, though. I feel like I'm getting better at it. And part of that is just being able to practice it more. Okay. Those are my favorite attacks that you do. If you did only those attacks, I would win. Even though I got hit there, I still say what I said was a true statement. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should take that back. Those are dangerous attacks, man. Second phase, not a commanding way to get to the second phase, but still, we got there. And that's something. Now where is she? Above me. She's so high above me. That was good. Swords again. That was a good spell. That was a good spell. And I think we're in the next phase. We are. I'm dodging this effectively so far. Ho-ho, fourth phase. Dodge the spells. Don't worry about dealing damage. The damage will come. Dodging the spells. Also, if I make the spell go high enough, it seems to disappear, which is nice. Let's try doing that. Ooh. But don't just jump into one of the spells. Okay. That was probably my best run yet. I feel more confident. I have no idea how many attempts of mine that I have skipped when putting out this episode, but it has taken me a long time and we're still on the Ascended version. But I have gotten a lot better at the battle. A lot better at actually all 4 parts. I haven't had much practice against the 4th part, to be fair. But the time that I've gotten to the 4th part most recently, I was able to survive there for a little while. Gosh. I feel like I should be able to dodge that one every time. So when I don't, I feel pretty sad. Spells. Gotten a little bit better at dodging spells. Not a lot better though. Still need some practice there. 1, 2, and 3 for those knives. Okay, not the most commanding of first phases, since I got hit twice. But we are going to the second phase. And I have beaten the second phase, not getting hit before. Maybe only once or twice before, out of all of my attempts, but still. It has happened. Okay, so 1, 2 for the swords. Don't jump into that. Doing a downward dive there because she's way too close to me. Downward dive is my plan for when she's way too close to me. I did not see that spell at all. I think that's going to really bother me on the Radiant attempts, is when I just don't see one of her balls. I have no idea how many attempts that has been on just the Ascended version. But we're going strong. And by going strong, we've lost every time, but we still feel strong. At least the first part of the battle, I feel much more confident in than I used to. Gosh, I need to be better at dodging those spells, obviously. Dodging those spells is a problem in all of the phases, so I need to get better at them in general. Oh, we're already to the second part. How about that? Second part. The second part, I have really liked using my descending dive on the Radiance when the Radiance is directly on top of me. Like now. Okay. Used a couple of descending dives there. I like that. So the spells. Let's dodge spells effectively. Spell dodging again. Need all the practice on that as I can get, so I'm not sad that she's doing it. Could she be somewhere in the center so that I could potentially hit her? Come on. Don't make me come to you. You won't like me if I come to you. I think I did it. I think we're at the next phase. Okay, that was not a great second phase, but we made it to the third phase, which is something. Alright, made it to the fourth phase. One thing I've noticed is that if the spells go off the top of the screen, they disappear. That is actually really nice. I think that that is going to help me a lot. Ooh, I did it! Ascended version of the Absolute Radiance down. Well then. Woe, thou spec, to achieve victory, even if only against mere imprint of that most brilliant deity. Thine battles prove strength enough to impress. But couldst thou ever hope to overcome that mighty god, tuned at the core of dream and mind, when met in perfect state, at peak of all others? We think not. Alright. That was the Ascended version of the Absolute Radiance. Since I have no idea how I'm going to cut these, what I'm going to do is go all the way to the left, and then I'm going to save and quit and come right back at it. In this episode, I defeated the White Defender on Radiant, and I defeated the Absolute Radiant on Ascended, which means she's still there for her Radiant version. I have a detailed tracking sheet, link in the video description. New episodes every Sunday. Thanks for watching.